Have you ever received a plant as a gift? Or bought a plant arrangement for someone as a gift? Or even bought a plant for yourself to boost your happiness and self-care? I think we've all noticed that with inflation, these small gestures have become a bit expensive. Wouldn't you like to be able to grow your own plants and have an abundance of them? At the beginning of the 2020 COVID pandemic, all of us found ourselves suddenly with a lot of free time on our hands and at home during the lockdowns. To pass the time, a lot of people started to pick up hobbies that can be easily done from home. I was one of those people who ended up struggling with my mental health during this time. So during my search for a new hobby, I stumbled upon gardening and discovered a world of indoor plants. Over the past 3 years, I have come to own over 30 different plants in my home. I have taken an online workshops on plant care, propagation, and gardening. Through a lot of trial and error, I have learned which plants work better for me and my living situation. I have found that caring for my plants has also allowed me to bring some greenery into my home. These little changes have made significant impact on my mental health and happiness. I have discovered gardening to be fun and rewarding hobby. Not free hobby, but throughout the years I've learned tips and tricks on how to grow my plant collection without putting too much strain on my bank account. To show you the 6 steps I use to propagate plants. 1. Finding your favorite plants. 2. Understanding the division process of your plants or leaves. 3. Gathering your supplies. Number 4. Cutting your plants. Number 5. Submerging your plants in water. And number 6. Caring for your new plants. First, you'll need to find your favorite plants. These are some of my favorite plants. You can do some online research, Facebook groups, your local garden center like Home Depot, Lowe's, Armstrong's Garden Center, nurseries, or plant swap with friends and family. Second, you'll need to understand the division process for your plants or leaves. Not all plants are suitable for propagation method. Understand what requirements are for each plant. Some ways of learning are from trial and error. My mother-in-law, who is an avid gardener, always encourages this method. It's exciting and fun. Research online. YouTube videos are abundant online. You can find classes at your local nurseries or garden centers. Lastly, asking your friends and family for tips. This has proven to be a wealth of knowledge for me. Also understanding how to cut below the leaf or stem that has an aerial root or node. Third, it's time to gather your supplies. Clear containers. You want containers to be clear so that the light can shine through, so that the light can reach your plants and promote root growth. And clean water. Some alcohol to disinfect your cutting shears and your actual shears. Fourth, cutting your plants. Find the area in your plants that is best suitable for cutting. In a stem plant like this Monstera deliciosa, this area will usually be where there is an aerial root coming out, cut just below that area. On a node plant like this Brazilian philodendron, the area will look like a small bump along the plant's spine. Cut below that area. Fifth, submerge your cutting in a container with clear room temperature water. You want to make sure that the area where you made the cuts on the plant and the stem nodes are submerged in water because this is where those roots are going to be coming out from. For the next 5 weeks, you are topping off your containers with fresh water as the plants will be using a lot of water to promote healing and growth. Lastly, the most important part of this whole process is caring for your new plants. One of the most important things to remember is that once a week, you should completely dump and change the water in your containers, replacing it with fresh water. Tap water will be fine, as tap water carries oxygen and your plants require oxygen to live and thrive. They are living things just like us. Make sure your plants are getting good indirect light to promote growth. Watch your roots grow. This is my favorite part of the process, seeing how healthy and thriving your plants can become. One bonus tip I can give you is that when your roots are about 3 inches long, around so, they are okay to be transplanted into a container with soil. Spring is coming soon, and this is the perfect time to start planning about what types of plants you would like to try and propagate and take care of, even if it's for the first time. By following my 6 simple steps, starting with 1, finding your favorite plants. 2, understanding the division process for your plants and leaves. 3, gathering your supplies. 4, cutting your plants. 5, submerging your plants in water. And finally, 6, caring for your new plants. I promise that you will find caring for and growing your plants is such a rewarding activity. You now have more plant babies to grow your collections with, or you can share them with your friends and family as they make great gifts.